In this video, we will enhance our data model. So in the last video, we have discussed about the star schema and the snowflake schema. And in this video, we will learn about role-playing dimensions. For example, here you can see we have a dimension like product, customer, promotion. And I can only use this dimension just for a product. These are the different attributes, and I can see like internet sale by, product color, product name. And if we use this same dimension for multiple roles, then that dimension will be called role-playing dimension. So to understand a role-playing dimension, let's add one table here. Just need to click in data source. Click next, and here we have one table, that is dim date. Finish, close, and if you look closely, so here you can see we have order date key, due date key, and ship date key. So we can fetch all the sales based on ship date, due date, and order date, and our dimension will be dim date. So we can map single date key with multiple keys here in the internet sales table. So let's drag order date key. So this will be the active relationship. You can see the solid line, and then we will map the due date key with the same date key in the dim date. And here you can see the dotted line. This is inactive relationship. And then again, ship date key, drag to date key in the dim date table. And so we have one active relationship, and we have two inactive relationship. So we can utilize these inactive relationships with the help of a very useful function in Dux that is called use relationship. So in this way, you have seen that we just created a single date dimension, and we are using this dimension for multiple purposes, like for the due date, order date, and ship date. The other method is we can just delete this relationship. So this is one method. The other method is we can create two more tables. So we just need to go here under data source, new table, and then again dim date, and one more table, dim date. Finish. Then we can just rename it to like ship date, dim ship date, and the other one is dim due date. So here you can see now we need to drag ship date. This is the ship date key to here, and for the due date key with the date key here. So in this way we have created three different tables to handle three different dimensions, right? Now we don't need to use the use relationship function, so we have created three different tables. So if you create multiple tables for the role-playing dimension, then it will increase the size of your data model. If these tables are very big, then the performance will be very bad. So now we have all relationships are active relationship. So whenever we refresh the data model, these all three tables will fetch the data from the underlying data source, so it will increase the performance problem. So what we can do else? So let's delete these tables. Delete. We can create calculator tables, so that will be reference to the same table. So only this table will fetch the data from the database or from the data source one time, and the other tables will be referenced to that table. So how we can do that? If we are in the data model, in the diagram view, we are not able to create calculator table, right? Here you can see the new calculator table is disabled. Here you can see. So how we can do that? We just need to go to the grid view. This is the grid view, and now we need to click the table, new calculator table, and here we have to use one function, all, and all will return a table. So it is dim date. That's it. So this is the first table. Then again we need to create another table, dim date. So here we have created two date tables that are reference to the dim date. So we just need to change the name. So we just need to click the table, calculate table 1, and here you can see under the properties, this is the calculate table 1. So here you can write dim ship date, and then the second table, and here you can change the name, dim due date. So these are the two tables, right? And now we can go to the diagram view so that we can model it. This is the dim ship date, the other one is the dim due date. So it is very simple, as we have done already. In the due date key mapped with the date key, and the ship date with the ship date key. So whenever we will refresh the data, only dim data will get all the records from the data source, and then dim ship date and the dim due date, these are the dynamic tables that are referenced to the dim date table. So only this table need to refresh, the other will get the already fetched data from the dim table. So in this video you have learned that how we can use the role playing dimension in SSAS Tabular.